Hello, hello. Get this off here. I like this song though. It's really pretty. Hello, welcome to my channel. You know who I am. You know where you are. And this is going to be kind of a fun stream for me. Maybe I'll turn this off. It's just such a pretty song. So to start out, I have hit a very fun milestone on my channel. I have finally reached 400 subscribers. It's taken me a very long time, and it is very exciting to me. I just really am like so excited that my channel has grown that much. I still remember when it was like forever ago and I hit like 50 subscribers and was super shocked. I'm like, wow, 50 people want to follow me, and now I've gained another 350 subscribers. So big day for my channel. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, my channel has gone through a few different changes. I've changed its name. And then I first started out doing like just flat earth videos, and then now I've done an assortment of other videos, just kind of trying to figure out what exactly I want to do on my channel. And so there is a great variety of stuff going on my channel. You know, I've done some workout videos, flat earth videos, ranting with friends, a couple like interview type things, and then gardening videos, and now what I do normally is on Wednesdays I do story time, so I read a book to everyone. But yeah, I'm excited to see where my channel goes from here, because it's already gone through quite a few changes, and I've gained people, I've lost people, but It's very exciting. So happy 400 to me. And hello, Zulu One, and Sue Finelli, Clem Fandango, and 420 Wa TV Gratitude with Attitude. That's quite the channel name there. Um, but so anyway, tonight is going to be a totally different stream than I normally do. My birthday is coming up on March 1st. And how did we get here? Hey, how are you? Um, so yeah, my birthday is coming up, and I thought maybe a video on the proper technique of throat punches and thrown downstairs. Yeah, that would be a really fun video. I mean, my archery and knife throwing video got more attention faster than probably any video I've done. So yeah, I mean, maybe I should do do more stuff like that. Um, but yeah, so my birthday is coming up on the 1st, and I have a wish list on Amazon that I thought it would be fun to share with everyone. And if you feel like sending me a birthday present, that is awesome. If you feel like sending me a birthday card or a letter or something handmade, that is awesome too. If you want to send me a note that says, hey, I hate your channel, you should delete it and throw yourself down the stairs, you can do that too, because it would just really make me laugh, honestly. So I don't even care. If you want to troll me through the post office, you just feel free, whatever you want. It would really make me laugh. But anyway, so I put my P.O. box, my PayPal, and my Cash App in the description. Can I buy one of your flat earths? I've been wanting to buy one. Yeah, how did we get here? If you want to email me at Dottieswonderdomes1111 at gmail.com. I can send you the pictures of the ones I make and send those to you, because I'm about to make a really big batch of them. I'm having a meetup on March 20th. It's a spring equinox meetup. So March 20th in Neyland Park in Shelton, Washington at 2 p.m. Yeah. So Mark Sargent will be there, Ceiling Fan Man, the Great Baldini, and quite a few like bears and flat earthy people. So I'm about to make a big batch of domes to give to people at the meetup and sell to them, whatnot. So yeah, definitely email me and I will get your info, see how many you want, whatnot. Shelton Park. Yeah, I know. I finally said it right. Neyland Park in Shelton, Washington. That's a mouthful. Hey, Doc Michael, what's going on? So yeah, just email me, Dottieswonderdomes1111 at gmail.com, and I can get you a dome, or 5 domes, whatever. The small ones, I don't have any around in my room, but whatever. They're just a little handheld flat earth dome, so they're pretty fun. I make small ones and large ones, and yeah, they're a lot of fun. People like to just sit them on their desk and make people talk to them about it. So yeah, a lot of fun. But yeah, so for my birthday, if you want to send me something, a note, a card, I hate you, a present, whatever, my P.O. box is 1598 Shelton, Washington 98584. My PayPal is paypal.me/findingdottie. That's Dottie. And my Cash App is Dottiesdomes. So all of those things that I gave you is Dottie, like my channel. And it's $Dottiesdomes on Cash App. But anyway, I am going to share my I'm sending a hate card. Yeah, do the one as long as it is a uh, hate card the size of a post-it note. Don't want you to send too big of a crazy crazy picture card or whatever for me. That would be insane to get a full-size card. Um, but yeah, I'm going to share my screen and we can look at my wish list. And if you feel like buying me a birthday present, these are some things I want. So let's see. Hopefully this works properly. Let me just make sure. Okay, awesome. It's on there. I will put myself on there too. Nope. I want this one. There we go. Let me know if it is. Let me see if the link will actually come up in chat. It wouldn't come up as a link in the description. So if that doesn't work, I don't know. I don't really know what to tell you. But yeah, maybe you can just like search it and it will bring up the stuff I want. So I'm going to scroll down a little bit because there's a few things I want, but I wanted to go to the things that I want the most. So one thing that I really would like, I like to grow plants and I like to just learn more about harvesting and using plants. So I live in the Pacific Northwest. So there's this Pacific Northwest medicinal plants identify, harvest, and use 120 wild herbs for health and wellness. And that is in paperback version. So that's one thing that I would like because I have a ton of dandelions around me and blackberries and all kinds of other stuff. And so I just want to learn more about what to do with the plants in my area. So you can make all kinds of medicine out of plants and eat things that people consider weeds. So the other thing I wanted is this Edible Wild Plants, a North American field guide to over 200 natural foods. And I would prefer the spiral bound because I like being able to open it all the way up and have the pages flat. But if you can't do that, the paperback is just fine. And let us see. I'm just going to go through all the books first, and then I'll go to the other stuff. So this book is called Too Pretty to Be Good, and one of my friends wrote it. Her name is Lindsay Byron, and it is her memoir of just all kinds of stuff that she's been through. So she was a stripper for a very long time. So she has a lot of really interesting stories, and she's a really great writer. So I would love to have her book. And this book was recommended to me. It's called Rich Dad, Poor Dad, What the Rich Teach Their Kids About Money That the Poor and Middle Class Do Not. And so this book was recommended to me by Nathan Thompson. He said it's wonderful for when you're trying to get out of debt and save more money and stuff like that. So I would really like that. We'll just make sure that's all the books. Yes, it is. Okay, so let's make sure this is still going and everything. Yeah, that book is definitely about you, Sulu. Too pretty to be good. That's awesome. So, since I love to garden, and I just planted 35 no, 36 cups of different things to grow that I will be able to eat. This thing is just like freaking out as I zoom. So I have a garden bed outside, but I have a feeling that I'm going to have more plants than I'm going to have space for. So another thing that I would really like is they have these different kinds of grow bags. This one is a 3-pack of 8-gallon grow bags, and they're square and long. They're like a rectangle. That's the word that I'm looking for. And Zulu, look, it says you could grow potatoes in it. So maybe that would work better for your giant potatoes. So that's a 3-pack of 8-gallon. Oh my gosh, I went all crazy. The internet is so fun. Oh my god, get out of here. Look at all this stupid shit that's on here. Nobody cares. I haven't bought any of that stuff. Get out of here. Okay. Gosh, you just zoom a little bit and it goes all freaking psycho. So let me see. Which one is a good one? Oh yeah, okay, so this one is a really good one because it's a 12-pack of 5-gallon bags. So most stuff can actually be grown in a container. So yeah, like a 5-gallon bag, you can grow flowers, you can grow potatoes, onions, carrots, zucchini, just like so much stuff, tomatoes, peppers, like all kinds of stuff can be grown in a 5-gallon bag. So that is a 12-pack. Get off there. 12-pack of 5-gallon bags. So I thought that was a pretty awesome deal. I tried to like find, oh my gosh, why? Tried to find like some lower price stuff, but I don't know. I guess I'm just not a cheap enough bitch that I don't want like $5 items or whatever. So sorry, I don't know. Everything seems to be about $20-ish. This one was a, wait, is that the one I just looked at? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, this one is, so the other one was $20 for 12. This one is a 20-pack of 5-gallon grow bags, and it's 32. So it's a little bit more. I was trying to give like different options for, you know, if you don't want to spend, why does it keep going all the way to the freaking bottom? If you don't want to spend, you know, more money, I tried to give like cheaper options for the same kind of stuff, you know. Also, here's a 12-pack of 7-gallon bags, so that's a little bit bigger ones. But yeah, I'm planning on planting as much stuff as I can in my, I think it's like a 6 feet long, 3 feet tall. I'm like horrible with measurements and directions and stuff like that. I'm a typical woman. But yeah, I think it's about 6 feet long by 3 feet high garden bed. And so I'm planning on planting as much stuff in that as I possibly can. And then just like planting the rest of the stuff in grow bags all around my yard or whatever. Yeah. Isn't it too cold for potatoes? Yeah, well, spring is almost here, and so I am pretty sure that you can plant potatoes in the beginning of spring and harvest them like halfway through the summer, or I'm not positive when exactly you plant potatoes. I think that you can plant them pretty much anytime except when it's freezing. So anyway, yeah. But yeah, I have a lot of stuff, some like the leafy greens, carrots, beets, radishes, turnips, those all are getting started right now, and they're going to go out in the garden probably next month because they can handle, they're cold weather items, so they can handle a frost. If a frost does come, they will actually get better tasting if a frost hits them, because they get a lot sweeter when they get hit with that cold. So so yeah, that stuff is going to go out in the garden probably next month. And then stuff like tomatoes and peppers and eggplants, those all will be going out probably mid-May, which will be a couple weeks after my last expected frost date. And so those things cannot handle the frost. They do not like the cold at all. And so my last expected frost date is May 4th here in Washington. And so I'm planning on putting out the hot weather items after that frost date is expected to hit. So that stuff will be able to be harvested in like probably mid-July or so. I don't have a super long growing season here in Washington. It's only about 100. Oh God, I'm starting to get the hiccups. It's only about like 150-ish days. I mean, you could get lucky and have like extended days. You know, it could stay warmer, into October or so, but yeah, a normal growing season is about 150 days here in Western Washington. So yeah, you have to start your tomatoes and peppers and all that kind of stuff inside like 6 to 8 weeks before your last expected frost date. And so yeah, I started a bunch of tomatoes. I'm going to start peppers and eggplants in a couple weeks, as well as flowers. And then there's a couple, like, I'll probably start some okra as well, because I've never tried that, but I'm really excited to. And that's definitely a hot weather item. It does not like the cold at all. It likes the intense heat of the summer, as well as like corn, and I might grow pumpkins. I'm not sure. I have deer that roam through my yard, and so I have to be very strategic of where I place my plants, because if it's in their roaming area, then I have to know that it's going to get eaten by deer. So that is pretty. Get my granny to scare me to get rid of the hiccups. Yeah, I know. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Grow some weed and sell it. I do not have weed seeds, but if I got weed seeds, maybe, but I don't know. Can't really grow it outside as easily. You can, but I don't know. It can get kind of temperamental about the light and whatnot. So yeah. All right. Something else I would like is a sushi making kit. So this comes with the sushi mat, and it comes with 2 sushi mats actually, and rollers, and a rice mold, and chopsticks, and a rice spreader, and rice paddle, and a guidebook. And yeah, so I really want to start making my own sushi, and so need a sushi kit to do that. Okay, let's see. I need to get to this one because those feathers go with this. So I don't know if you can see it, but right over here I have a dream catcher here behind me. I did not make that, but I would like to be able to make them. So this is a 107-piece macrame cord set, 6 pieces, heart, circle, moon, dream catcher rings with rope, and 100 pieces of wooden beads to make your own dream catchers. So that's something I would like. And then get to these. There's a couple packs of feathers here that I thought they were really pretty and they would look really nice on a dream catcher. So just random like packs of feathers for some pretty decoration on your dream catcher, because you got to have feathers on your dream catcher. And I did I've collected like a bunch on my walks through my community, but they're just plain black and white feathers. And so these are, you know, a little bit prettier. These ones are pheasant feathers, so they're nice, real pretty blue. And you got to have feathers with your dream catchers. And here's another one. This one is a ton of colors of feathers. So got the pattern ones, got the solid color ones, and then the pheasant ones, whatever. I don't know. Whatever you like, whatever you would like to see on a dream catcher. Those things are probably the cheapest thing on my list. You know, $8, $9, $10. Yeah, so that's not bad. Let's see, what else do we have here? Okay, I've like made this list and I've already forgotten the stuff that I have put on it, so that's funny. This is a aquamarine pendulum that you can just hold, or I was planning on probably hanging it in my car around my my rear view mirror, because it's really good to have crystals around you. They're very good for healing and like cleansing energy. Aquamarine is my birthstone, being a March baby, and so I picked the aquamarine, and it's got a tree of life, which I am a big fan of. I think that I think we're living on a tree of life instead of like just saying flat earth. I think that it's a tree earth. So do with that what you will. Here's a pack of natural healing crystal wands. They're just different colors. Amethyst, black obsidian, rosestone, and clear stone for chakra, Reiki, healing, and energy work. Again, I just like to have crystals around. They are just really nice to hold and really nice to meditate with, and they're just very good for your bad energy and whatnot. And I have too much of that sometimes. Really, one can attest to. Hey, Carrie Skates, what's going on? So let's see what else we got on here. Okay, I got my nose pierced recently, and the reason that I got it pierced is because I wanted a nose ring. Had to let it heal. They pierce it with a stud. Well, they pierce it with the needle and then put the stud in. That's but so I really want a nose ring. I think they're super cute and fun. And so this is 8 pieces, 20 gauge stainless steel nose rings, all different ones, really pretty varieties. Just, yeah, if you get me nose rings, please do stainless steel. Those are not they're not irritating to my skin. My skin is kind of sensitive to some like cheap metals or whatever. Like that's why I have gauged ears, is because I couldn't ever wear cheap earrings, and so I gauged my ears, and then now I have just rubber eyelets through them, and they're way better for just everything. Like you can put dangly earrings through them, but I found that people have started making earrings, and mine are 0 gauge. They've started making earrings that you can put this through your gauged hole or whatever, and then it has this dangly piece on it. So that's really nice of and considerate of people to do that, because I used to just hang a dangly earring through my gauged hole with the rubber eyelet in there, and that worked just fine. But now they make dangly earrings for you. I actually have a couple pairs that I ordered that are really nice. They're very fun. And so here's some that are like mermaid scales, really pretty. I like this teal blue is my favorite color, so that's why I picked that. And let's see, what else have I got on here? Nobody cares about all this shit at the bottom. Like, stop going to that, Amazon. You're pissing me off. Piece of shit. It's probably my computer. My computer hates me and everyone alive. Terrible device. Since I like the Tree of Life, here's some Tree of Life earrings. Really pretty. And they just are really nice, really simple, but very pretty. Let me see. I think that might be everything. So I don't really know how you can find my list, but honestly, since all the names of this stuff are on here and I described it, like, you can probably just search it out and find stuff like that and then send it to my my PO box. Or if it doesn't work to go to my PO box, you'll have to, I don't even know, like, I don't even know how to do this, because like I don't want to give you my home address, because, you know, internet people, I don't need any of you coming over. That would be crazy. But I guess if you see something on there, maybe you could just send me the money in my PayPal and tell me, hey, I want you to buy this for yourself, and then I'll do that. Because some stuff won't go to my P.O. box for some reason. I don't know. Amazon and the post office like compete with one another. Something. I don't know. It's really weird. But so some stuff won't go to my P.O. box, and I have to have it sent to my house, or I get it sent to a locker and just go and pick it up. I don't even know, but I'm sure you can figure it out. Y'all are pretty smart, except Zulu. He probably can't figure it out. Thank you for the happy birthday wishes. My birthday is on March 1st, so I am honestly not exactly looking forward to my birthday. I feel like everybody has a birthday that they're, for whatever reason, that number just like bothers them. And for me, 35 is just not sitting too well with me. I'm not as excited as I probably should be about my birthday, but it's better than the alternative of having no birthdays, because then I'd be dead. But yeah, I don't know. I just haven't really been looking forward to this birthday very much, but hoping that I turn it around and am not like sad for it. I don't even know what I'm saying, but yeah, like I feel like everybody has at least one birthday that they're just like, oh, I can't believe I'm this age. And yeah, that's definitely this birthday for me. Oh, my way, Dottie, Neyland, Washington. Yeah, Zula, if you can come to my meetup, that would be just awesome. You can hang out with Mark Sargent. You can hang out with me, and I don't know if Nathan Thompson and Wits It Gets It are going to make it up here. They said that they would try. So, Alicia Joyce, hey, thank you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. 33, mine was your 2000. That's some good Illuminati numbers, Zulu. Always knew you were confirmed. I'm 32 this year, been smoking weed and hash for 20 years daily. I used to smoke quite a bit of weed, but last year I started getting this issue where I would get, I mean, this is going to sound really funny for people who love to smoke weed, but like I would get way, way, way too high, even off just a little bit. And like I was having this problem that I literally felt like I was floating like out of my body, and I would get kind of scared that I wasn't going to come back and do it, and like I was going to get body snatched before I like stopped being so high. And so I don't know. Then I was unemployed for like the last 6 months of last year. And so the little money that I had, I didn't think it was appropriate to spend it on weed. So I basically have stopped smoking. But yeah, I don't know. Like weed has just, it is very, very strong because here in Washington, it's legal, so you can buy it in the stores. And yeah, I guess like medical weed, it's just way too strong for me. I don't know. I'd be down to get edibles just because for sure, like, okay, I'm getting 10 milligrams in this one candy. Like that would be fine. But yeah, I like wine. Wine is good, but wine's just empty sugar, and uh, don't really need the empty sugar. So I'm trying not to drink as much wine either. But how did we get here? Hey, we shouldn't even be celebrating birthdays like that. Um, yeah, I mean, really, we should be celebrating our creation day. Hey, that's that fellow. What's going on? Yeah, we should be celebrating our day of creation, really. Which, so what is 9 months before March? That's like uh, June, July-ish, whatever. Yeah. So really, I should be celebrating then, but old habits die hard, and so I still celebrate my birthday. And I'm hoping your granny comes and scares you. Yeah, everybody is hoping for that. Luckily, I don't think she will. That was a one and done situation, but she still laughs at me about that. And my mom never watches my live streams or like any of my streams, but she specifically watched that one just so that she could see me scared and see me get scared, and she still chuckles every time she thinks of that. So good times. Thanks for the support, Mom. um, but yeah, so yeah, I don't really smoke weed anymore because I just get too high. And yeah, it's really like everyone is like, oh, I wish I could get that high, blah blah. But honestly, it's like really scary when you literally feel like you're floating out of your body, and then like I just was really worried that I was going to get body snatched and then like try and come back down to my body, and some other like a demon would have been overtaken it or some shit. And so yeah, I'm okay with not smoking right now, but I do miss it sometimes. But yeah, so yeah, if you want to send me a present, feel free. I would like to, I don't know, the thing I want the most is the grow bags, probably, just because I have so many freaking plants that I'm like already doing the space math on my garden bed compared to how many plants I have. And yeah, I just don't think that I have nearly enough space to plant all that stuff. But this is like my first year that I'm really able to grow a ton of stuff through the season. I got my garden bed too late 2 years ago, so I didn't really grow much. And then last year I was moving basically all through the growing seasons, so I wasn't able to grow stuff. So this is basically my first season that I will be able to grow a ton of food, and I'm just like ridiculously excited for it. So yeah, the grow bags would definitely help me the absolute most. Just because then I can put a ton of stuff all over my yard and just grow all kinds of good stuff. Because I think the thing I'm most excited to grow is tomatoes. And my granny is super looking forward to those too. My mom is, so my granny and I are really looking forward to the big slicer tomatoes. But then my mom is looking forward to the small like cherry tomatoes. So I'm growing a variety of both of those. And I am so excited. Like I love tomatoes and I can't even wait to grow my own tomato. And that will be like the true testament of growing life. Just grow your own tomato. So super excited. I should do a birthday stream. Damn, it was a month ago. Crap. Yeah, whoops, you missed it, Zulu. Purple tomatoes. You know what? I'm growing purple tomatillos. So those are in the tomato family, but they grow in a husk. And honestly, the only reason that I got them is because I am a huge fan of growing stuff that I'm like, oh, wow, I've never seen this in a store, and I probably won't ever be able to try it unless I grow it myself. So, yeah, I have purple tomatillos, and yeah, really excited for those. And yeah, I'm going to be growing some peppers and a bunch of tomatoes. So I'm really hoping that I can make some salsa. I think that would be just awesome. So yeah, this is going to be a really, really fun growing season. Growing green amnesia. I definitely don't need any of that. I have the worst memory as it is. I'm really good about remembering stuff when I'm like in my car driving and I can't do anything about the stuff that I was supposed to remember. And then when I'm at home and like doing nothing, then I don't remember the stuff that I'm supposed to do. So yeah, I'm just like a terrible person with memory stuff when that's going on. So let's see. Trying to think, what else can we talk about? I know you all are talking about weed right now. And Zulu loves his bags of science. Trying to think of something else that I wanted to talk about. Because I haven't done a live stream in quite a while. I've been doing story time, but I don't know. Those are fun, but they don't really count. Wait, what stream is this? Yeah, this was my birthday wish list. So I don't know. If you want to send me something, go back and look through my birthday wish list and find something on there. And I tried to put the link for my list in the chat, but like apparently the link just doesn't come up. It's like impossible to send it to people. I don't even know. So it is a public list. So I don't know. Maybe if you search it, you can find it. I really have no idea. Let me see if I can figure out how to share it. See if it'll actually come up. Because it would be much easier to just send you right to my list. But let's see. Let me know if this link actually works. I'm going to try and click on it. I don't know. Eric, my birthday wishes are a few different things. Grow bags, what to harvest and use in the... Oh, it did work? Oh, okay, cool. Maybe I'll put that... I'll re-update the description and put the link in the description. So you just click on the link and go there. not making enough hours or enough money with that job you have now? Sorry to hear that. No, I am. I'm actually getting more hours this week. So I started working for a company that I'm a garden merchandiser. And so I set up the garden displays at Walmart, but I don't actually work for Walmart. I just set up the displays for them, but I work for a separate merchandising company. Um, but yeah, it's starting out at part time, but I've already been picking up an extra day during the week. And then this week, my hours are increasing. And then tomorrow, have I have to go to Great Wolf Lodge and do my drug test. So a good reason that I'm not smoking right now. Though, it's easy to fake a drug test. Not that I would ever do that, but allegedly it's easy to fake one. um, but but yeah, I have to go to Great Wolf Lodge tomorrow and take my drug test, and so now I'll have a second job at Great Wolf Lodge, as well as the garden merchandising. So pretty excited about that. If the opportunity comes up, I'm going to take their lifeguard training. So pretty excited for that. If you don't know what Great Wolf Lodge is, it's a indoor water park, and they have a few across the country, and yeah, they're a lot of fun. So yeah, pretty excited for that. But and my mom messaged me. But yeah, so I'm going to be working at the garden and at Great Wolf Lodge. So I am trying to basically hustle people for as much money as I can because I need to pay off my little bit of debt. I'm really trying to get my car loan paid down and paid off as soon as I can because I hate being stuck in a loan. They're a grabbler scam, and you should never take a loan if you don't have to. Cool, I can't swim. Will you save me, lifeguard daddy? No, I'm not giving you mouth to mouth ever. I will let you drown. um, but but yeah, I'm going to try and work basically as much as I can. And I'm going to get out of debt, and I'm looking for an acre of land to buy here in Washington, and that will be basically my starter homestead, because eventually I would like to have like a solid 10 acres with wooded area so I can harvest my own trees and then build my dream house or whatever. But for right now, I want to buy an acre for my starter homestead. And so I'm going to work really hard, and I'm going to pay off my debt, and I'm going to save money, and I'm going to buy an acre, and then probably I might build my tiny house on this land. No reason not to. Or I might, you can get a tough shed from Home Depot and reno that into a house. So those are pretty cool. So yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. I'm hoping to find an acre that is like $5,000 or less. I know you can find pretty good deals on just bare land, and I'm perfectly okay with building the infrastructure as I go, I want some type of off-grid type thing. So, you can do composting toilet, and I would want it to have a water supply on it, but that might not be, I don't know. Yeah, that's a maybe that might or might not happen. So I'll have to establish some sort of water setup well or whatever. But yeah, solar power with generators. Luckily, like tiny homes, they really don't need a ton of power, so that's not a big deal. 1 acre in Washington State. Yes, I will be staying in Washington State for, I mean, at least I'm thinking the next like 10 years, because my my son lives here and his dad is not planning on moving. So, hey, Dr. Law. So yeah, I pretty much have to stay in Washington State because I can't take my son away from his dad, and I'm not going to be without him either. We have our schedules pretty much set up that we both see him through the week, and that's pretty much set. So yeah. Dr. Law says, can't wait to see everyone at Solar Return Festival. Yeah, that's going to be a really good time. I'm super jealous that I am not going to that. That is, Karen B is hosting the Solar Return event March 27th at the Shriners Club in Greenville, South Carolina. That's where Flattoberfest was. And so yeah, I think you can find information for that on Flat Earth Events, and just look up Solar Return or what's coming or whatever. So yeah, that's going to be a really good time. But if you're on the West Coast, you can come to my meetup, a spring equinox meetup on March 20th in Neyland Park in Shelton, Washington, 2 p.m. Mark Sargent is going to be there. I'm going to be there. FlatEarthFestivals.com. There it is. That's for Karen's event. So yeah, if you can't make it to the East Coast, you can come to my West Coast event and have a good time. There's going to be a lot of bears and flat earthy people there, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So really looking forward to that. But other than that, those are pretty much the two events that are happening with Flat Earth this year. I mean, everything is still like in lockdowns and just ridiculous. Like I was going to try and rent a place. I'm going to try to make it, but I hate to say this, but a one-day event, I don't know if it's worth it to just go for a few hours of meeting people. To my event or to Karen's, because Karen's is going to be 2 days, basically, because the day before they have the whole park rented out next door to the Shriners Club, and so there's going to be a ton of people at the park, and then the next day there's going to be the big event on this Saturday, I think. And so 2 days of events for Karen's event. But yeah, my thing is just going to be 1 day, but it's still going to be a lot of fun because, I mean, let's face it, like, when's the last time that anybody got to hug people, got to be around like-minded people, got to share, hey, FEP, I do not know how to pronounce your channel in any way. Shout out to Ace McLeod. Fifi the penguin. But yeah, so Karen's event is going to be 2 days, but mine is going to be just the 1 day. But I mean, if you're not willing to fly, because I don't know if there's any airlines that are allowing like not being vaccinated or whatever. I don't know. So it might be kind of hard to fly, whatever. I mean, if I was able to get 2 weeks off of work, I would definitely drive over to Karen's, no doubt. But yeah, there's just not a way for me to get that much time off work, especially with the garden job right now. We're getting into our busy season. Like, I think I'm about to get like 20 racks of stuff in on Wednesday. And so yeah, Friday I had to set up these slightly heavy and very awkward racks at work, and it was really funny. This there So since it's at Walmart, there's like a lady standing by the door, like I guess a greeter or something. I don't know. I don't really know what she does. She doesn't really greet people very well, if that's what she's supposed to. Um, but so I was carrying this stuff out at one point, and she's like, "Oh, why are you uh, carrying all this heavy stuff when you have that able-bodied male that you're working with?" And I said, "Well, because I'm an able-bodied woman." And like it wasn't that heavy. It's just more awkward than anything. But yeah, we had to set up all these racks for like the 20 million racks of shit that's coming in this week. So it's going to be a lot of fun at part of the inner circle. That's where you're going out for a week, probably staying at somebody's house. Yeah, Zulu is just a couch surfer. He's like, "Hey, I'm going to be in town," and people are like, "Oh, come on over. You can just stay on my couch. We'll put you up in a bed, whatever." But for the event, he's got a room in Greenville, looks like. And yeah, if any of you haven't met Dr. Law, you definitely want to. He makes the best pad thai in the world. So I could eat that all day, every day. Good shit. Women want both worlds. They want to be treated as equal, but yet when they don't want to do something, they'll get a male to do it. Good on you, Debbie. Yeah, I mean, I don't hesitate to make him do the stuff that's tall because I can't make myself taller. That's for damn sure. I'm not a huge fan of ladders, but I mean, I will get on a ladder if I have to. But yeah, I mean, if there's someone tall there, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, you can get that." But as far as like lifting stuff and being strong, I do try to pride myself on that. I really enjoy working out, and I like to just feel really strong in my workouts. So it's nice to feel strong at work too. And actually, my shoulders aren't nearly as sore as I thought they would be. But I have to move like a million more racks tomorrow, so should be a good day. Should be dead after that, but yeah, men should have their duties and women should have theirs, but it's getting worse. Yeah, I mean, I have been through a handful of relationships, and obviously they've all ended because I'm single right now. But at this point, like, I'm really torn because I would very much like to have like someone, have a partner to depend on. But at the same time, since all my relationships have ended, I kind of don't want to depend on anybody because I'm like, well, what if that ends too? And then I'm left with nothing. So at this point, I'm just trying to like be self-sufficient on my own. And then once I have myself established, then if someone wants to share that with me, then maybe we can share that. But yeah, I don't like the thought of not having my own money. I don't like the thought of living on someone else's land and having them say, "Oh, you can't be in this house anymore." And so I'm just trying to make it so that doesn't happen to me again. As I hesitantly moved in with someone last summer and then moved out very quickly. And, it just really burned me on certain aspects of relationships. I really just like, yeah, it's a it's a very fine line of like wanting to share your life with someone, but also not wanting to depend on them to like not just break your heart and kick you out at the drop of a hat, whatever. I don't know. So I'm enjoying being single and whatever, just kind of doing me, figuring out who I am, where I'm going to be. And I'm just, yeah, that's pretty much it. Just reading through the chat. Click here. But I mean, I think that I have good stuff to offer people. I'm learning how to make my own bread, which has been coming out really awesome. I made chips yesterday. I'm learning to grow my own food, but we all have shit to work on. And so I am just trying to work on me before I try and work on like another relationship. So really not too bad, but I'm very much looking forward to my meetup because there should be just a good assortment of nice people there, and it'll be just really nice to have like hugs and friends and just, yeah, good stuff like that. Been single for 7 years now, no time for a relationship because I have 2 wonderful boys to take care of. One now is in college. Yeah, I feel that. My son is 9, and I am currently dealing with, I know that he's obviously getting closer to puberty, and so he's changing in ways like he's just, he's becoming like, it's just like testing the waters, like seeing, oh, how defiant can I be? Or like, is this kind of attitude gonna fly with this lady? And so yeah, it's been fun. I'm trying to juggle the balance of learning and growing with him while, still respecting who he is as a person, whatnot. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. But yeah, lately his attitude and not listening has been getting very intense at times. And so just trying to figure out other things for him to do, like other outlets, and just, I don't know. It's very weird that like with parenting, like you can just have a child and like you don't get a handbook or anything, and you just gotta kind of figure out what the hell you're doing, and you're like, shit, I don't know what I'm doing with myself. Like, what am I supposed to tell this child now too? Like, 35, still trying to learn how to like adult, and like, how do I tell this child how to grow up too? Very interesting, but he's a good boy, and I know that we will make it, so we'll figure it out. But definitely like very different dynamic than I was expecting. Like, before I had children, um, I thought that I would like get married and have kids and like be with that person. And my marriage ended, and then I met my son's dad, and we ended that after like 6 years or whatever, just weren't right for each other. And so, the things that you think are going to happen when you're younger, sometimes just you have to throw that blueprint out and get used to a new blueprint, and just kind of adjust with what life throws at you. So very, very interesting for sure. Ace, are you going to the solar return? Are you going to make it to that? And because I had a lot of fun hanging out with you and Sarah and all the Colorado peeps at Flattoberfest. That was a really, really awesome day. I really just wish that I could go to Solar Return because there's going to be so many good people there. Like, really sad that I'm not going to make it there. But I mean, hey, maybe a miracle will happen and I will actually make it there. You really never know. So, got in trouble for doing laundry. Well, you're not supposed to set the laundry on fire, Zulu. That's rule number one. So I don't know. Nobody can help you if you just can't figure that out. And when you do dishes, you're not supposed to take the plate and smash it on the ground. That's how you do dishes the wrong way. So he will know soon. Oh, cool. Yeah, Ace is like right in the middle of everything, so he could like easily pick one or the other to go to and be basically in the middle of both. Or I mean, since they're on different weekends, he can come to both. But I get like getting off work is definitely the challenging part of some things, but I mean, really, if you can imagine it, you can make anything happen. So I've been listening to a bunch of Neville Goddard lectures, and they're really, really awesome about imagining things into your reality, and pretty fascinating, actually. So I am still hoping that whatever happens and makes it so that I can go to solar return, that would be really awesome. But if not, it's all good. I'm really excited for my meetup, at least, because I do have quite a few people over here in this area that good West Coast people who they can't make it to the East one or whatever. And so if they come to my meetup, then at least you get some good interaction. Should be a good time. Tell me the hotel because that's close to using what you spend your 2 days. Yeah, last time I stayed in Airbnb with Zulu and Shelly and Steve and Nathaniel and Mark Sargent, and David Weiss was supposed to stay with us, but then he ended up staying at Karen B's because he didn't want to stay in the loft with Mark Sargent and Alex. Or Alex got his own room, but yeah, anyway, David Weiss didn't want to stay in the loft. He wanted his own room. And nobody wanted to share the giant bed with me. So, whatever. Everybody lost. What is that over your left? This left. There we go. That's a dream catcher. I got that on my trip to Yellowstone. I got that at Crazy Horse in one of the... Was that Crazy Horse? It was either Crazy Horse or Mount Rushmore. I think it was Mount Rushmore, actually, in one of the gift shops down in the town below Mount Rushmore. And I wish I could remember that freaking name of that town, because that was the best town. That was the best town that I have been to ever. Like, they didn't have any signs about wear a mask. They didn't have like the plexiglass up. They literally nobody was affected by lockdowns in South Dakota. It was amazing. And yes, I am the bitch who took the good bed. I took the giant king bed in the Airbnb, and the one still hates me for it. 5 months later or whatever, he still is angry about that. No, it wasn't Sturgis, but we were close to Sturgis. There was a ton of bikers in that town. It was a blast. Yeah, and I wish I could remember that name. I don't know. It's the town like right below Mount Rushmore. It was like 10 minutes down the hill. And yeah, the governor of South Dakota, she's a legend. She didn't give a shit at all. She's like, no, we're not playing these games. I hate you for other shit. Come on, man. Yeah, you hate me for many, many reasons. Who wouldn't? But yeah, South Dakota was freaking awesome. If I could move there, I probably would. Yeah, it was just such a good time. And super awesome tourist town. And yeah, Mount Rushmore is super fun. And did you see any old hidden presidents there? Hmm, not any hidden ones. I did not. I don't know if that's a joke or not. I'm kind of retarded. Why I'm retarded bear. But um yeah, Mount Rushmore is a blast. Super fun. Um Same with Crazy Horse. That was a lot of fun too. If we had more time, we were going to go to Devil's Tower, but it was a 9-hour drive from Mount Rushmore back to our hotel. Custer? No, that wasn't the town, or that wasn't. I don't. That no. um, but yeah, that was a really good trip. We drove from here in Washington over to Wyoming, and we went to Yellowstone, and then the next day we drove 9 hours down to or over to South Dakota. And yeah, it was like 2 or 3 hours, but we had a 9-hour trip back to our hotel, and so we didn't have time to, like, it would have been pretty much dark by the time we got to Devil's Tower, and then we would have still had like a 10-hour drive back or whatever. So we didn't make that detour, but I have seen it before. I didn't get to get up close to it, but because it was getting dark that day too. But yeah, a few years back I was able to see Devil's Tower, and it's super awesome. But I would like to go up close to it and see it, because if you've been in Flat Earth long enough, you've probably heard the rumors that places like that were actually giant trees. And so what about Mount Rushmore? What about Mount Rushmore? I don't know. I don't understand your question. um, Mount Rushmore and Crazy Horse, those were about like 30 minutes in between each other. But then Devil's Tower was another like 2-hour detour away from Crazy Horse. So yeah, we didn't stop there. But yeah, I definitely would like to go back there, because I mean, I am a huge fan of the Tree of Life, and like I think that's kind of what we're on. I like the depictions of that, the old depictions of trees of life, whatnot, and you got to pay just to get near it. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, pretty sure it's a national monument or whatever, so like you have to pay to get in the park. So yeah, makes sense. I mean, they make you pay for pretty much everything you possibly could. Like, why wouldn't they charge you to see a big rock or a big tree stump? So yeah. But yeah, I mean, I've heard a lot of stuff that the Devil's Tower is a big tree stump. So, as well as tons of other crystal caverns, Wyoming, I think. Ooh, I really want to go crystal mining. I watched this channel called The Crystal Collector, and he goes to mines all over the East Coast digging up crystals, and I want to do that so bad. I think it'd be so much fun to dig up crystals out of the ground. And yeah, there's a place like a couple hours north of me here that you can dig crystals up, but they're just like fairly small ones. But I think it'd still be a lot of fun just to go dig up some quartz. But yeah, I really want to go to a nice crystal mine. I think that would be just so much fun. But there's a ton of them on the East Coast. Dig up all kinds of stuff: amethyst, Herkimer diamonds, quartz. Yeah, like all kinds of crystal mines on the East Coast. They're quite prolific. So trying to think if there's anything else that I want to ramble about. You all are such good troopers for hanging in with me and listening to random thoughts with Dottie. So it's been a lot of fun. Um, let's see. Of course, when I try and think of like anything valuable to say, then my brain is like, what are words? What are questions? What is anything interesting that I could possibly talk about? Yeah, I don't really know. How caverns in New York near me. Yeah, you have a ton of crystal mines in New York, Zulu. The whole East Coast is just like riddled with crystal mines. I was hoping that I would have had time to go to one when I was in South Carolina, but we just filled our days so much with stuff to do that was not in the trip itinerary. But whenever I happen to get back to the East Coast, yeah, it'd be really fun to plan a day to a crystal mine. Maybe do like a flat earth road trip with all the people over there. Go to the crystal mines. Pyramid close to the dates to 300 BC or something around there. Yeah, maskals. Yeah, I'm literally the only person in Washington who doesn't wear one. I mean, I know there's probably like 5 other people who don't, but no one is near me, so I don't see anybody. Like I couldn't tell you the last time I was at a store and I actually saw someone smile. Like I literally can't remember at all. Just like makes me so sad, which is why I'm having a meetup, because yeah, if I don't see like people's faces and hug people and just be around normalcy for a little bit, I'm going to lose my mind. So super excited that Mark Sargent is going to be at my meetup, and hoping that Nathan and Austin make it up here. I don't know. I don't know what shape their RV is in on their clown tour. Nathan said that he would like to try and make it up here on part of their West Coast tour. Please, you live in the sticks. Try it in Seattle. I'm Satan, because I just don't believe it and don't wear it. I can't even believe that you're still in Seattle. Like, you probably had to kill like at least 50 people so far. I just there's like, you couldn't pay me enough money to go into Seattle. I'm like 30 minutes away from Olympia, and yeah, I will not enter cities at all. Like, the closest to entering a city is just driving through Tacoma. That's about about as close to a city as I get. Yeah, I go to Walmart once a week with my mom, and it's funny, she wears a mask and I don't, and nobody ever says anything to me. Like, nobody, I don't know. There was this one like fat lady in a motor cart a couple weeks ago who like walked by her, and I was already like a few steps beyond her when I realized that she said, "Oh, did you forget to wear your mask?" And I was already beyond her, and so I'm like, I'm not even gonna respond. But then like a month ago, I had an old lady at the post office. She leaned over to me and she's like, "Oh, excuse me, but would you mind wearing a mask next time you come in here?" And I said, no thanks. And she's like, "Oh, it's to protect us." And I was like, "Oh, no thanks, I'm exempt from that." Like, why is it my job to protect you? And like, why wouldn't your mask protect you? Like isn't it like a double way thing? Like it stops stuff from getting out, but also stops stuff from getting in. Like doesn't that like I don't understand how that doesn't make sense. And it's just like, bitch, are you gonna go running because I'm fat? Like, so you're gonna go running for me to help me lose weight, since like I have to like damper my breathing hole to protect you, and like why I'm exempt from protecting you. Yeah, exactly. Like just yeah, that's it 100%. Like bitch, where's your mask? And but yeah, other than that, like people, I haven't had people say anything to me. Those were the two most recent occasions, but yeah, other than that, like people just don't, like nobody says anything to me in Walmart. Like they just, but as soon as they meet my eyes and see that I'm not wearing one, they quickly avert their gaze. Like just looking at me is going to kill them, their nana, and their dog or something. Like I just I don't I really don't know. Like, dude, it's like 14 days to flatten the curve, and here we are, and it's February 20 fucking first. Like it's literally almost an entire year. I mean, I can't. I just can't. They keep kicking me out of QFCs, and I go in and open a drink, start eating, and end up getting it for free, whatever I can down before they get the manager. Wow. Um, yeah, I like I literally don't even know what to say. Like it's just so mind-blowingly stupid. I mean, do any of you know anyone who's died? Like who wasn't 95, who wasn't 300 pounds with 17 ailments? Like literally anybody. I know like maybe a small handful of people who said that they had it, but it's like siege day 345, 20 days until a year, or 14 fucking days. Like, yeah, I can't handle it. Like 400 people were at Flattoberfest and none of us are dead. Like I live with my 83-year-old granny. She's still alive and kicking. Um, I like I just I don't even know. It's like I swear people have forgotten that people get the flu, and they have forgotten that like people die. Like this past year, people have just flat out forgotten that people die. And so like well, my 98-year-old grandpa died of this. Like, dude, when you're 98, like you're lucky to like sneeze and not die. Like I can't I can't, I just can't handle it. And yeah, it's really mind blowing. And that's why I'm having a meetup next month. Cause like I swear if I don't don't lie, 100% of us have died. Yeah, exactly. Dad was 92 and died of boredom. Seriously, like that. Yeah, that's exactly what people are dying of, or they're just dying of like they're like, well, if I can't see my family, like might as well give up. Like, why fucking bother being here anymore? I can't. It says it all. Yeah, exactly. Like I just literally I have no words because like before this last year, at least you could like walk around and be in the matrix and not know, all the like sheep people who thought that they lived on a spinning pressurized open system water ball rocket in a vacuum. But now it's just plastered on everybody's face how fucking brainwashed they are, and how just like how many like sheep there really are. Like I really don't even know what to do. And now, like, all that everyone is talking about is that stupid new lander on Mars or whatever. And I'm like, man, like, people really, they just really aren't gonna wake up. Like, I mean, I know some people do, like, it hits everybody at different times, different ways, different stuff, but like, dude, I don't even know. Like, seeing some of the stuff, I'm just like, dude, you really still buying that? Like, you you still you're still on board with that? Like, someone today told me, um, he's like, oh man, the world. And I was like, what the fuck about it? He's like, it's just going to shit. And I'm like, um, okay. He's like, yeah, I'm watching the news. And I'm like, dude, why the fuck are you watching that? Like, it's 2021. Like, why the fuck would you watch the news and think that it's going to inform you of anything? Like, why the fuck would you watch a NASA launch and think, oh, well, this is the time that they finally do something? Um, no, like, the news is there to lie to you, to make you stupid, to make you scared. So, like, if you know that, why would you watch it? Why would you, like, still be surprised by it and still be like, oh, oh no, well, this time they're gonna tell me the truth. Like, this time they're gonna inform me. And like, dude, no. Like, if you know that they're a fucking liar and they're a dirtbag, why why would you keep watching it? Why would you watch it 100 times and they lied every single time and faked another bullshit thing, and then you watch it for the 101st time and like, wow, I'm shocked that they're still full of shit. Like, why? I don't get it. Like, I just I really don't get it. I don't know. I'm not I'm like so done with, like, trying to wake people up. Like, I still share like stupid memes or whatever on Facebook, but it's just like, I'm like, oh, that's really funny. And that's about it. But like, I don't share anything in the hopes of like waking waking people up. Like, bro, if you're gonna get it, you're gonna get it. But the fact is, like, you're wearing a mask in your profile picture, so you're probably not gonna get shit at all. Pung Po Bear, hey, what's going on? I think I heard your letter. I'm like a month behind on Owen's streams, so I think it was on one of the streams I listened to earlier. He read your letter, so shout out to you for getting your letter read. The last letter I sent, I think I'm like retarded, and I messed up on, like, my 4 looked like a 9, and so I don't think my letter actually went to the right PO box. So if someone read that, they're probably like, wow, what is this girl saying? Like, I don't understand at all. um, but yeah, it's really fun when your letter does get read. Early January. Yeah, I'm like about halfway through January's streams. So, yep. When people really don't understand or think it's unbelievable, is that most people want to be told what to do. Self-determination and responsibility is not in most people's heart to do. Yeah, for sure. I mean, the fact that there's circles on the floor in the grocery store that everyone just lines up and stands on, like, that just shows that they have no critical thinking skills at all. They're just like, just tell me what to do, tell me what to say, tell me how to breathe, and just let me get my soda and my frozen pizza and get out of the store. Like, I refuse to stand on those circles in the store. I will not. I won't wear a mask, and I won't stand on the stupid circles, and I won't follow the arrows. Like, I just, small ways to be defiant and just like, you're like, no, I'm not like the rest of the crowd. And best bet when talking to sheep is with humor. Yeah, I mean, like, I would love to talk to people, but I swear as soon as they see that I am a bare-faced, free-breathing heathen, they immediately avert their gaze and are like terrified of me. David Rife, hey, thank you for the birthday wishes. My birthday is on the 1st, but the beginning of this video I did my birthday wish list, so if you feel like getting anything from that, and I will update the description later so that my wish list is actually accessible, but there is the list, whatever. But X marks the spot. Seen too many Roadrunner cartoons to fall for that. Yeah, exactly. You stand on that stupid circle in the grocery store, and they're going to drop an Acme anvil on you. I mean, everybody knows that. And yes, I am a super Pisces. Completely 100% Pisces. Bye, Dr. La. I don't know if he already left, but I just saw that comment. My wife's birthday is on the 1st. Awesome! It's the best day to have a birthday. You're in Aries? My first husband was an Aries. Then at this point, probably my last husband. Doubtful anyone is actually going to marry me again. But yeah, and one of my best friends, she's an Aries. Aries are fun. They can be kind of intense too, though. Fire spirits and water spirits, they don't always get along. I think I get along with the female much better than the male, but that could just be because he was a douchebag. You never know. But I want a ball of yarn and TSA compliant steel knitting needles. Nice. You're gonna smuggle that into the. I got a lot of Aries here. Funny. Yeah, smuggle your knitting needles into the airport. But, to the one year Aquarius. Now my son's Aquarius too. Don't ever say that. Don't ever sell yourself short. You want to give beautiful person, beautiful mind, beautiful heart. Yeah, thank you. But I don't know. I don't really force anything, and I've tried to force my last few relationships, and tried to force them to work and like be the people that I guess I thought they should be for me. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't the person I should have been for them. Who knows? But Aquarius and Pisces hate each other, right? No, I just hate you regardless. Doc Michael's a raccoon. I'm a Libra. Libras get along pretty well with Pisces. My last relationship was with a Libra. We still get along as friends, but I don't know, couldn't really make it work as relationship, but they do tend to get along quite well. Dink, thank you for the happy birthday. My birthday's on the 1st, but yes, thank you very much for that. Happy birthday. You can take knitting needles on board an airplane, no restriction, no problem. That's hilarious because, I mean, they're, like 12-inch sharp, stabby items, so that's funny. I would ask you out, but I'm all the way on the East Coast. Yeah, and what are you going to ask me out to do? Like, it's not like we can go to a restaurant, or like, are people still like getting arrested for like sitting on the beach and like breathing the damn ocean air? So, dude, I don't even know. Like, as far as like being single in the world, I picked a terrible time to be single because you can't go on any dates, you can't meet people, and God forbid that a man in a mask try and ask me out or talk to me. Like, I will stab him with my knitting needles. So, yeah, probably a good time to just like enjoy being single and not worry about dating people, because Because, yeah, where are we going to go on a date, really? Get along with Leos, Scorpios, and Libras. Libras really well. My mom's a Leo. We butt heads occasionally, because like Lion are very, very much intense spirit sometimes. But yeah, my son's dad is a Scorpio. He's pretty mellow, and then Libra. Yeah, getting along pretty well. I mean, I'm like being a water creature. We like free flowing, good, easy energy. Hate confrontation. Um, so like I I can get along with a lot of people pretty well just because I just really like I would just rather go with the flow than like I don't know. I just yeah, I don't like to I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm like losing my brain ability. Growl. I mean meow. Aren't there any sailors in Washington State? I have zero idea. I literally haven't seen a man without a mask in I couldn't even tell you how long. So, like, definitely not going to be talking to a man wearing a mask. So, I have no chance of figuring out if they're a sailor or not. But no despair bear. Hey. Yeah, that's funny. My Libra boyfriend was actually he was in the Navy 10 years ago or so. So he's used to be a sailor, but long before me was he a sailor. But I know there are quite a few army bases around here. I'm in Washington. Gay, stupid, blue state, awful Washington. Like this state has the best scenery and the worst everything else. The worst traffic, the worst people, the worst politics, the worst house prices. Like it's awful here, but truly the best scenery. Like we have desert, ocean, a rainforest, mountains, and yeah, it's really definitely the best. Are you being honest saying you actually haven't seen a man without a mask even in public walking down the street? Oh, thank God. I live where I do then. No, Washington is literally awful. Like people walking down the street, people driving in their car, people in the stores. Like I seriously cannot remember the last time I saw someone without a mask on. Like it's insane here. I can't handle it at all. I'm in New York, no men, only women with no masks, and me. Yeah, I mean, seems like some women have like bigger balls than some of the men. Um, yeah, I really don't even know. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, it's so depressing. Just like never sitting by yourself at home watching TV wearing a mask. Yeah, I mean, you know what Confucius says, he who wears a mask alone in the car wears a condom alone in bed. So that is Washington all over right now. It's give me no despair bear heat. Yeah, I don't even met some people today who are non-maskers. It was cool. Like, did you like high five them, Sue? Like, give them your number? Be like, hey, we should have dinner. I mean, I don't even know what I would do if I saw someone without a mask. Like, I know that there are a few people in the state who don't wear them because I know I have some flat earthy people around, but like they're not close enough that like I don't actually see them. Like Brandon, he's in Seattle. He doesn't wear a mask. He's literally the only person in Seattle who doesn't wear one. And so I apparently am the only person in Shelton or whatever who doesn't wear a mask. And yeah, I mean, I'm thankful that most people don't say anything to me, but I just am really, really tired of like people like meeting my eye contact and then immediately looking away because they're like, "Oh my God, she's gonna try and smile at me," I'm gonna end up killing their whole family because I smiled at them, and so it's very depressing and just kind of degrading, honestly. Like I don't know, like I feel bad for them that they're so degraded that they're just like people don't know that they don't have to wear it, or they don't know that they can just stand up to it and be like, no, I'm not gonna fucking do this. Like people really just they're just like, it's fine, just tell me where the circle is and I'll stand on it. It's fine. I tried learning, oh god, I don't know how to read, I'm stupid. Oh, I tried learning to use StreamYard earlier tonight, but epic fail. I don't know how that's possible, Notice Bear Bear, because like I am as retarded as they get about live streaming, and I figured out how to use StreamYard, and I figured out how to screen share, and I figured out, yeah, I actually figured out how to use it. So I guess you have achieved the more retarded at live streaming than Dottie award. So good job, Notice Bear Bear. That's quite the achievement. You notice no 6 feet apart is being done by people. Thank God you never smile at me. Why would I do that? Man, it's 10 o'clock already. Dang. I'm gonna have to go to bed. I have to work in the morning, which means I have to get up in the morning. I really like to work, but man, will never like having to get up to an alarm. Just like makes me angry inside. Do you have gravy on Grand Solar Minimum? I do not have gravy. I am not the ladler of gravy at all. I will not. I will not be the filler of gravy. Though eventually, one of these years, Zulu One and I are going to do a stream on the Bermuda Triangle, and I would also like to do a stream on the World's Fairs because there's some serious gravy in the World's Fairs. Like the fact that they say that this shit was built in like 2 years. No, it was not. It was not at all. That is some reset gravy for sure. Like that's definitely ancient civilization, some kind of something that they're hiding up. Zero chance that people made some of these buildings in 2 years with a horse and fucking buggy. Like zero possibility. I don't buy the Grand Solar Minimum. I honestly, I know I've heard of it, but I don't know off the top of my head what it is really. But wardrobe life. Yeah. Reading the Silver Chair of the Narnia series. Nice. We're on the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe of the Chronicles of Narnia series. So I do that stream Wednesday nights at 8:30. I guess I'm in Pacific Standard Time. I don't even know. Whatever the hell Washington time zone is. It's 8:30 my time. Figure it out your time. It's like 7 hours later for Zulu. Whatever. But yeah, we're on the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I have to re-record the first and second chapter because I got like a strike warning on my channel for using some douchebag's free fireplace. He wanted me to pay him to use his fireplace. I'm not going to. So now I just find royalty-free fireplaces and fuck the system. So yeah, it's rough. But yeah, now I have to re-record the same Read Me a Bedtime Story. That's great. I do like reading to people. It's really fun. And it's nice to give them a story that's not, you know, about like trans-dimensional crystals or what the fuck ever. But yeah, after I get through the Chronicles of Narnia, I'm going to read this whole series, and then we're going to read The Lord of the Rings. So that's going to be really fun. Looking forward to that. I've never read those books, so I thought it would be fun to share that with you all. So, but I am going to get out of here because I do have to go to bed, and I have to try and get some sleep. So, been on here almost 2 hours. That's a pretty good stream. Surprisingly, since I'm by myself, I don't think I rambled about nonsense too much. And if I did, well, it's my birthday stream, and I'll cry if I want to. But yeah, again, if you want to send me birthday love notes, hate notes, whatever, you can do that at P.O. Box 1598, Shelton, Washington 98584. If you don't know what to buy me, you can watch the first part of this video. I went over my wish list, and I will try and put the put that wish list in the description box, so you can just click on it and go to that. Otherwise, you can just pick out the stuff in there, buy it, and send it to me, whatever. Or if you just like to send money, because money is always good too, you can do that at paypal.me/findingdottie. And my Cash App is $Dottiesdomes. And all of those things are spelled D-O-T-T-I-E, like my channel name. Dick pics to P.O. Box. Oh my god. Please no. But I mean, if you do, I always need new stuff for my archery targets. So that's where dick pics will go. Right to my archery target. Shoot that shit up. But thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you all for being here. This was a lot of fun. So, yeah, I think I gave all my info. Yeah, I don't know. It's all in this video if you didn't get it right now. So you just watch from the beginning and check it out there. But I don't know how to end these, so this is the point that I get really rambly and extra retarded because I just don't know how to end a live stream. So thank you all for being here. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you for the birthday wishes, and much love. Come to my meetup, March 20th, Neyland Park, Shelton, Washington, 2 p.m. Do it. Be there or be sphere. Okay, bye. Much love. Happy birthday to me. Bye.